level 2 for the monster. So this is going to take you through what I did during the performance video, minus the percussion. I'll leave that for the level 3 class. So the notation is provided for this below. Capo's in the 4th fret, standard tuning. I'm going to assume you've watched the level 1 class, because I'll be skipping certain techniques and maybe just moving a little quicker here. So make sure you've watched that before checking out this video. Looking at a notation, I've got the A chorus. Track's built around an A minor, G, and an F major 7, very small grip here. Later I may be using a larger grip with my thumb, but our first melody, bringing us into an A minor chord. We kind of walk through on string number 2 there, to your high note, and then we're pretty much going to play an A minor chord, thumb, and then fingers on strings 3, 2, and 1. Moving on over the G, play that first fret and then grab your G chord with your 3rd and 4th finger. Now the 4th finger is going to do the pull. I played 4, 3, and 2 with my fingers. And after my open string number 1, I grab a little bit of the F. My first finger still in place from the pull before. So now I've got the formation of the F major 7. So that's our first phrase. Play that a few times. Into the A minor, G, or G5, into the F grip. Our next phrase is very similar. I'm going to start though with a couple 16ths. Make sure to alternate your fingers to get the speed. Throw in your bass on the F, into your A minor, G5 being the same. Then we conclude with thumb and 3 fingers playing your F major 7. Next phrase, same as the first. And then our final phrase, we play that melody over the A as before, but then the same melody over the G and the F. We now get into the A verse. Same set of chords. Over your A minor, we'll start with our thumb. Fingers playing strings 3, 2, and 1. Now grab your G or G5. Fingers playing 4, 3, and 2. And then an open string number 1 to get us to this F. So for this F, I'm using my thumb over the top. If you're using a classical guitar, that's going to be very challenging. But on steel string, it's very possible. You could obviously do a bar chord here. So the melody's on string number 2. And we have a little variation the next time through. The A minor's the same, but grab a G on the top there into our F, adding the 3rd fret over the F. Alright, and then we get into the B verse, which essentially is just our chords with a lot of percussion around it, and I'm going to explore that in the level 3 class. So we move on to the B chorus, which is exactly the same as the A chorus, only the kick snare is moving along through it. So the X represents the snares that you can hit your thumb on the top few strings here, and the kick happens on every bass note. For example, this open A. There's the kick. Play your fingers. The snare comes down. Another kick because I played my bass note. And then on that open string, there's a snare. So my thumb comes down, and I play that that string right there with my middle. I get asked this question frequently. Just like you're picking something up, actually. And onto our F, because there's a bass note there. Bring down your wrist. Now, some students are more familiar with the snare technique. If that's the case, play through the chorus like we learned it previously, with adding the snare on counts 2 and 4. And when that's accomplished, maybe bringing in the kick on the bass notes would be the first step. But again, that's a very odd technique for most, but I've encountered many students and many other guitar players kind of integrating this into their style. Alright, what's remaining here? We have the B chorus and the C chorus rather. So the C chorus is our that melody there. So we have our pickup of the first fret, pulling to the open string, an A minor chord. Now previously I played this 5th fret as an open string in the level 1 class, but here I've got the slide into the 5th fret to approximate the vocal melody. Now use your pinky and bring it back into your G5 chord. Drop your pinky down into your F. Same slide as before with your pinky. Back into this F. I guess that's an F6 or and so forth. Alright, so the percussion, which is all over the place during the B verse, that's going to be our level 3 class.